Okay, there's been a few other videos for Maxx Air Vents installation. I'm going to give you a little bit of a different twist because most of them are off the RV, or it's really convenient, so I'll try to portray what happens in real life here. And I'm going to put on a couple of them, so therefore I have one new, one laid out. So here's what it looks like when you get it. You have your instructions. Even though I don't think it's clear what you really need, keep in mind that it tells you right here, and you should read, that it's not for the high-powered fans, that you need another style. When you flip that piece of paper over, it tells you what you need, and I don't think the website's all that clear, so whatever. There's a couple of different videos, like I said, but when you get it, you get the vent itself, and you get the hardware. You open it up, and the hardware kit should look something like this when you take it off. And before you do anything else, because I helped saw a couple of videos where people didn't have the hardware, make sure you have all the correct hardware. Lock washers, nuts, bolts, brackets, and then of course peel off all your stickers. It is nice that it's made in the United States. And then of course they tell you the tools that you need. They say an adjustable wrench. I just happen to have open-end wrenches, and screwdriver with multiple tips. I don't have a tape measure out, but a tape measure, some sort of marking device, and of course a cordless drill, which seems to work the best for me. So next I'll go in and I'll take off some of the inside stuff that I think we'll need to do. Okay, now step 2. I came inside the camper. Here's my vent. Obviously, as you can tell, it's a little bit taken apart. I think that you're capable of doing this. I'm not going to bother you with to bore you with the details. Take the screw out of the center nut, pull that down, and then you'll be left with the screen and this is your standard vent. This is a Keystone Outback that I'm doing this on, and of course we have the little 12-volt fan on this one here. I didn't take the entire surround down. I know if you take the entire surround down, you get this down. I just bent this down like this to able to get that screw off. And now as I raise this up, I'm going to try to do this with one hand, like so. Then take the bracket all off. What that's going to enable me to do is to drill holes, lift and lower this thing lift and lower the lid as necessary. But some of the other ones, they show it. They don't show you doing it on the RV. They show a piece of roof material. So let's try this. I'm going to go out on top and show you the rest now. It's step 3. Okay, fast forward to up on the roof. I put the Maxx Air Vent on here, and all I did was basically center this up. You have to excuse the noise in the background, that's the air conditioning. And what I did was mark them like they said. Now I wanted mine on the most outside, so when I pull, it's not pulling up at the edges. But by the same token, then when I pulled it off, I saw that it's not going to work. I'll show you. So I made a mark on both sides. And then when I see it's disconnected, you lift your vent up, no problem. But see, when I go to put it here and drill, I don't have enough surface area. So if I bring it back here, I'll have enough surface area. And the same here. I center it up, there's my hole, I'll have enough surface area. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll take another picture. A couple of minutes have gone by. I got the holes drilled on all 4 corners here. The only thing I suggest to you is I vacuum cleaned up my little metal shaving so there's nothing around here. And then of course you make sure you put these little carriage bolts underneath the brackets as you put them in, otherwise you'll be bending the brackets to put them on. And that pretty much leaves me with putting this thing down and setting it on. See if I can catch this in the act here. I did one at a time because it's kind of, so I can do it with one hand here. I was doing one at a time because it was holding me. So I stick my finger under here. I have the other side done, just as loose. And now, I'm just going to try to, this is my last one here. So of course it's got to line up and be a little booger. That's pretty much it. Just going to center it up a little bit here. Center it up so that it looks good. And that's pretty much it. It hasn't taken me too long. I think I spent more time getting the stuff up on top of the roof and probably getting down and cleaning up than I did actually installing it. It was really easy. So don't let it fool you. No sealant or anything required. The other one may be different, but I won't bore you with the one up there. I'm going to go do that and see if I can sweat a little bit. Enjoy the day.